All right, rules for adding and subtracting matrices. In order to add or subtract matrices, their dimensions must be the same. What do I mean by the word dimensions? The columns and rows. Which one comes first? Row. It's rows by columns. So when you're coming up with the dimensions, like this matrix right here, matrix G, is a 2 by 2. What about matrix J?
1 by 3. 3 by 1.
3 by 1. Rows, I could do 3 horizontal lines, 1 vertical line. Yep. So two matrices, to add or subtract them, they need to have the same dimensions. So on number 1, if I'm asking you to do G plus L, G and L, do they have the same dimensions?
Yes.
Yes, they do. So to add matrices, what you do, oh, I didn't finish that bullet. When adding or subtracting matrices, you add or subtract elements. So what I mean by that, you add, like in G, 5 and -1. Both of those numbers are top left. Row 1, column 1. So G plus L, I'm going to add those two numbers. I'm going to do 5 plus -1. And then 2 plus 5, yes. 9 plus -1. -4 plus -10. Good. What is 5 plus -1? Positive 4. 2 plus 5? 7. 9 plus -1?
7 plus
8. -4 plus -10?
14. Negative 14.
Good job. And that's your answer. Not too bad. Pretty easy. Alright, J minus M. Here's J, here's M. Do they have the same dimensions?
Yeah.
Yes, they do. So can I subtract them?
Yeah.
Yep. Make sure, notice how J is first. Make sure you take the number out of J first. So, -7 minus 6. -8 minus -2. 0 minus 4. What is -7 minus 6? -13, good. -8 minus -2. -6. When you have a minus and a negative, that's the same thing as plus. So it's the same thing as saying -8 plus 2, which is -6. And 0 minus 4 is -4. H plus L. Can it be done?
Yes.
Yes, it can. Three plus -1. 1 plus, what am I going to add to 1? 5. Okay. 6 plus -1. And 10 plus what? -10. Good. What is 3 plus -1? 2. 1 plus 5? 6. 6 plus -1? 5. And 10 plus -10? 0. Okay. I want you to work on these last 3. Now in your directions it says, if it's not possible, write undefined. Okay. Alright, so I have filled in 4, 5, and 6. So number 4 worked out just fine. You are subtracting, and it's L minus H. So it's important that you did like the -1 from L minus the 3 from H. If you do it backwards, all of your signs are going to be flipped, and that's not the right answer. Number 5, this one was undefined. So both of them had 3 elements in them. But one was kind of more of a row matrix. One was a column matrix. Those dimensions are considered different. A 1 by 3 is not the same as a 3 by 1. So that one's undefined. And then the last one, M minus J. You get 13, 6, 4. Now, this last section, I've showed you how to type these matrices in the calculator. For adding and subtracting, it's actually probably quicker just to do the math in your head. But to type in a matrix, first you're going to click alpha zoom. Alpha is this green button, and zoom top middle. And a menu pops up. And there will be 2 numbers that are highlighted. If you need to change, so that tells you the number of rows and the number of columns. If you need to change it, you go, so right now, see how OK is got a little box around it? If I hit enter, it's going to do a 2 by 2. If I want to change it, I have to go up, and let's say I want to change it to 3 rows. I would hit enter, and it changes it to 3. Okay, actually, in the notes, I've put G minus L. We're actually going to do 2 by 2s. So I really want 2 rows, 2 columns, and then if I go back down and hit OK, it pops up a matrix, and it puts zeros in all the places. So if I'm going to type in G, so I'm going to type in a 5, go right instead of like going down. It's easiest if you hit the right arrow, and then 2, and then hit the right arrow again, and it takes you to the next row. Okay, and then you get 9, hit the right arrow, -4. If you just try to like go down and back, it's okay. You just end up hitting a bunch of extra buttons. So if you just always read left to right, it'll just keep you taking you there. Yes?
I did that a different way. Like I went ahead and did it. I just filled in L with it, and I subtracted it. And does that change my answer?
You shouldn't. Minus matrix L, alpha zoom. L is -1, 5, -1, -10. And that gives us our answer. Any questions?